Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Heritage 2 first game. I'm Gand. This is
Eric. Welcome back, everyone. We find ourselves at the dawn of a new era, really. I mean, it's going to be tough to improve on the Heritage Round 1, but we're full of, if not talent, then at the very least enthusiasm, and
I
we'll
find
see
you
what
can
we can
make up
do.
with a lot with enthusiasm.
Yep, it's fine, you know. We find ourselves already in the draft, as you may have noticed, and with a quick look over the bands, we see a sign of things to come at the Shanghai Major, perhaps, with all the OP heroes banned: OD, Lone Droid, Invoker, Enchantress, all pretty disgusting, to say the least.
I heard that the Invoker had received a little bit of a bannerino, though. A bit of a nerferino.
He has received a bit of a hit with the old nerf hammer on the Deafening Blast, I believe that was, right?
Yep,
but
necessary and a half.
he's still fairly on the disgusting level, I would say, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
He's still got so much teamfight control and just so much utility, and it's not like he's like horrendously weak early.
No,
I mean, as long as you get that early point in Wex, then yeah, you've got Ghost Walk. He's pretty savage, really. I mean, yeah, you know, you can kill him, sure, but it takes a lot of commitment, and he's generally just super strong. Looking into the picks, we see some more very serious drafts coming out from both teams. Let's say we have seen some slightly questionable drafts in some of the last rounds, but the teams have realised that you know, we're serious business.
Were LSE behind any of these crazy drafts? 'Cause I mean, I know Durham are new to the old.
Durham are new to the heritage scene. The LSE aren't known. They're known for playing very seriously. Alex, the captain, very serious player. They did do very well in the previous round of the heritage. They were knocked out eventually in the semi-finals by Cambridge, I believe. They'll be looking to make another deep run this time. We assume. They have gone for the early Vengeance Lion, so they've got a lot of control. They've got that nice defensive swap, which is very good against Faceless Void, actually. If one of your big heroes gets caught, you can easily just I wanted to say whack him out, but I think the words I was looking for was swap him out, because that could sound a bit weird, you know.
Indeed. I mean, I don't like the idea of that Death Prophet and Void, though. I mean, even if you get the Faceless out there, you're still going to eat like 5 seconds of Death Prophet, which is not fun for anybody.
That is a scary combo. Death Prophet extremely strong right now. Obviously, I believe I'm right in saying that the tower pushing has been nerfed a little bit. Am I correct in that?
I don't know. I mean,
that's a rumour I heard.
What's with the ban on Enchantress? I didn't think she was that strong.
Enchantress is just so annoying. Solo off-lane Enchantress maxing the untouchable. Yeah. It's just like, oh my god, what do you do? She just buys boots and prances around like the annoying pony lady that she is.
Come get healed.
Incredible impression. You definitely. Valve will be in touch shortly, I imagine.
Suing me. Stop using our sound files.
I think they'll be looking to replace their voice actor with you, because I imagine you're slightly cheaper.
I'm probably a bit more flexible. I can probably do quite a lot. We'll see as this game gets on if there's going to be any more.
Let's hear Io. Bloop, bloop. Yeah, okay. You're in for sure. So the next set of bans, we do see the Spectre ban. Okay, calm down. It's okay, Gand. Okay. We've seen a Spectre ban and a Morphling ban, so Durham taking out some of those big late game carries, who eventually Death Prophet would struggle against. And Durham do pick up a Luna, so they've got some really strong push right now. They've got the Faceless to. It's hard to defend towers when you're worried about Faceless jumping in and putting a chrono. Obviously they've got the Death Prophet ultimate, and Luna with that aura is an incredible pusher, and of course the glaives when you find yourself in base. I believe you have previously described that as the most satisfying thing in Dota, attacking the Raxes with Luna.
When you get there, it's just glorious. The heroes can't come anywhere near. They just getting those little bounces off at the end. Oh, mate, it's so much fun.
Alright, Gand. It's okay.
I'm gonna play Luna next time.
Calm down. I'm getting scared. So we are now looking for the third pick from LSE. We assume they need an off lane. We need all their cores basically. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be seeing a bench core. Yeah, they've knocked out some of those really scary late game carries. Maybe we're going to see an anti-mage, but anti-mage against Void is just, it's not that exciting.
What do you reckon to picking up your cores versus being a bit more sneaky and taking your supports first? I mean, I know that's the pub thing to do, is to grab your supports and then you can sort of counter later, but
yeah, I don't think there's any set way you need to do it, as long as you know what you're doing as you go in. Obviously you do give away the game a bit more when you go for your cores, but if those cores you pick up are really strong, then it's totally worth it.
Yeah.
Or you're happy with, you've got the players who are happy with them, etc., etc. Beam was sometimes considered the star player for LSE, was he not? Appears to be missing today. Which is interesting. I'm correct, right? It was Beam who played for LSE. They're 6k pub star. We do see a Dazzle pickup from Durham, pretty nice.
Brokenly good hero.
I'm not sure he's quite as broken. He's definitely strong, but let's. Is he broken?
He's pretty much always picked at the moment. He's a favourite. I want to see that new set on him though. It is nice.
It is. So he does have the armor reduction. Does go nicely with Death Prophet Ultimate, and of course Luna just clubbing people around. Also, obviously the save is always nice. Although saving people against Lionfinger can be a little tricky, but you know, I've got the belief.
Oh, that's going to be a highlight if we have it. Got the faith.
Got the faith, Gand. Someone is asking Profiterole, which has made me a little hungry. I've just had dinner and there was no pudding. Profiterole is saying, who is even LSE? Needs to work on his sentence structure there a little. LSE is London School of Economics. I'm not sure if he was entirely serious or not, but there's an answer for you. Don't say that we're ignoring you.
I agree with the previous comment. Durham's team name, Durham something. Better than LSE Dota. I mean, LSE Dota does look very serious.
We also have a question from Pudge Fudge, which is, why are we having a second tournament straight after the first one? Is it going to continue like this, so they're happening pretty much all the time? Well, Pudge Fudge, thanks very much for the question. The reason we're having another one so quickly is because we want to get it in before the university exams begin. The LAN finals are going to be on April the 2nd and 3rd, which I believe is just 3 weeks or so before exams start for some people. So that's the reason we're doing it now, and it's not going to be a constant thing, no. We're probably going to be running 3 seasons of the Heritage each university year. So yeah, that's hopefully answer that question for you there.
Pretty LSE, I have to say.
I know, I am full of knowledge and I'm willing to dish it out. I'm really just hoping that guy with all the Roman numerals doesn't ask a question, because I have no idea what that number is.
Shall I just go quiet?
You can Google that while you find that answer to that just in case. I was going to
get the calculator out and everything, but now just Google it.
We do see LSE pick up the Zeus, which is a favourite hero of Exolyptic, their captain, who I assume will be playing that mid. What is a pretty good hero against Death Prophet. You don't have to worry about standing close and getting sapped by the Spirit Siphon. You can just stay well back and just spam arc lightnings, which is a pretty noob-proof strategy. Not that Exolyptic is a bad player, but you know, playing against Death Prophet mid with some heroes is just so annoying, constantly getting siphoned. We do see the final ban is on a Darkseer, which is quite a nice pick, quite a nice ban, sorry, because you can use the vacuum to force the enemy team into their own chronosphere, which is always very entertaining.
Oh.
I know, a nice bit of insight there. This is potentially one of our most informative draft stages ever, Gan.
I'm going to bring out some deviation to that then.
No, really, because we're so close. Okay, let's get the nonsense over before the game starts. Come on, what are we about to learn about?
The nonsense never ends.
Okay, come on, let's hear it.
These Roman numerals are not Roman numerals. Well, they are, but they don't mean anything. There's something to do with Justin Bieber, and I refuse to Google any further.
There's something to do with Justin Bieber?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, can someone please ban that guy in chat? I'm joking, actually, you know.
Yeah, Bieber fever.
You know that James Corden's car, what is it? James Corden's car share thing. The one of those with Justin Bieber is actually quite entertaining. So we do see the final pick Earthshaker moving on from Justin Bieber. So we got a nice big ultimate there from him. No particularly amazing heroes that Earthshaker's against. We don't see any illusion heroes. There's no summons, etc. But you know, Earthshaker, he's not that he's bad. It's just like he's not stunning. But we look forward to seeing some big dunks, I hope.
Yeah.
And we're now waiting on the final pick from LSE, which we assume is going to be an offlaner. And there is the Vahio coming out in chat. Vahio to you too, Ranger Alture. And there is the final pick Viper for Jeebus. So potentially we could be looking at some dual lanes, or maybe even an aggro try. We do have a question from Profiterole, which is, what is Durham's win rate? And the answer in our competitions, at least, is I don't want to say 0. It's just, it doesn't exist right now, because this is Durham's first ever appearance in the Heritage. 7-10-6.
So they've got some assisted wins.
6. What does 7-10-6 mean?
I believe that's 7 wins, 10 deaths. 6 assists.
I think he might be trying to read the Roman numerals, but if he is, he's got that very wrong. That would actually say 4, 10... No, it would say... What would it say?
Well, it wouldn't say 3 because you can't get 2 before.
I don't know. Let's just move on. We find ourselves in the game before we attempt to...
in the game? That means
Gand has realised that he is the cameraman. He's put down his beer. Apologies to the viewers for Gand's illness. Should we introduce the teams? Should we just get on that?
Yeah, why not? Let's see. Right, I'm going to do Durham because I've not seen their names yet, and I could be horrendous. So you can do LSE.
Let's hear it. I'm ready to be impressed.
Okay, Durham. On the scary lady, we have Thunderdyne. On Earthshaker, we have Trix. On the Faceless Void, we have GC Fungus.
GameCube, we can only assume that means.
GameCube Fungus. Go KKA. Or Gun Carriage. And then on Luna, we got KK. And on Dazzle, we have Nova.
Is it quite a cool Dazzle set? He looks like one of the aliens from StarCraft.
Yeah, the ones that throw horrible things.
I don't know, because I don't know enough about StarCraft.
It's horrible.
Moving on to the Dire.
Okay.
Well, we have got Near Illusionist. Except it's spelt wrong. Near Illusionist, which we can only assume is a very drunk illusionist. On Gyrocopter, we have got Epsileptic on Zeus, as predicted. We have got Chi. Maybe it was Chi. Was he their 6K player? Chi, I believe he was a bit of a fan favourite from the last tournament. Known for some pretty good plays. We've got Jeebus on the Viper, who I believe is their offlaner, and finally Dingjin9 on the Lion.
Okay,
Courier does
the Sentry Wards straight away. I like this. I mean, they don't particularly have.
Void has gone top to drop his ward down, so this could potentially be a 5v4 in the bottom lane, which I do not recommend that Durham take because Gyro and Viper are really scary at level 1.
Plus a nasty wall. Well, I mean, a nasty wall from Earthshaker could just shut that
down. And Chi could be in a bad situation here. He does see the Spirit Siphon coming out from Death Prophet, but should be a kill here. He does pop the Fairy Fire, but not enough, and there he does go down. KK draws the very first blood of the Heritage. How emotional, Gand. Oh,
I called the wall, didn't I? Straight away.
You did indeed. I don't know what he was up to there. We can only assume that he hoped to put a ward down, but it was, to say the least, it was optimistic. On the plus side for LSE, they did at least get the bottom rune on the Zeus, I believe, yep. And, yeah, Void got the top one, so 1-for-1 on the rune. First blood of the Heritage goes to Durham, which is an excellent start to their first ever appearance in the tournament. And the bottom lane, LSE are going to be running this tri-lane. It's going to be a solo Viper top, and then the Gyro Lion Venge lane down here in the bottom. So definitely the potential for some serious action here, although with an Earthshaker and a Dazzle, they should be able to defend their Luna fairly comfortably. That's quite a strong defensive lane. We do see some stuns coming out onto the Dazzle now. Just as I say they're going to be able to save people, they go down. It's almost as if they can hear me and hate me. I can only assume that's not true, because who would hate me? Because I'm such a nice guy.
Such a babe.
Thanks, Gand.
Top lane's not going to be nice, is it? I mean, you're facing a levelled Viper. He's not going to share his levels with anyone against a Faceless Void with no backtrack anymore.
Yeah, at least he's got Time Walk, so he can run in, get some last hits, Time Walk the damage off.
True.
But, you know, he's definitely going to get XP, right? We can look at that on the plus side. He's going to get some XP.
Yep.
And, you know, there are worse situations to be in than getting some
ward
XP.
Friends? Little ward friends.
Phoenix Ward's just so damn cute.
Isn't it? I got that the other day. I was happy.
It looks quite cuddly, actually. There is a pull from the Dire. They're trying to deny some XP.
It's a bit scary.
It looks like Luna's not entirely a fan of this little strategy, and she's going to come in and steal that. Incredibly, Dead Prophet has just killed Zeus.
What?
After I claimed that was pretty much impossible to happen and noob proof, because you can just stand back and spam out lightning, but apparently I am wrong. As Thunderdyne does get the kill there onto Zeus. 2-1 now in favour of Durham.
I definitely saw that.
I'm sure that you caught that because you catch every kill.
For watching
and
that
I'm also confident that no one is going to flame you in chat because it's just full of friendly people. Chi is coming in with a haste rune here onto Thunderdyne. Double TP reaction, and with the Fairy Fire does keep himself alive. Chi could be in trouble. The haste does get him away. Nice
So,
TPs and a very nice Fairy Fire as well. Do they have a Salve for Thunderdyne? They do. Though, I mean, at least they forced an expensive rotation, right? 200 gold down there. They are now hexing KK. We do have a follow-up stun. How much damage is Gyro going to be able to put out? The answer is quite a lot with that level 2 Rocket Barrage. And does Gyro go... Oh my god. Luna escapes on about 18 HP, does instantly pop the Salve, and not bad.
Straight back in. Yeah,
good effort from LSE. They do recognise that both of Durham's supports are missing and go for the kill, but, you know, it doesn't come off. But you've got to try, haven't you? You've got to try these things.
Yeah, well, of course you do. I mean...
If no one tries, it'd be a pretty damn boring game, wouldn't it?
Like,
we're 3 hours in, everyone's 12 slotted. We can only hope someone's going to push a tier 1 soon. Oh dear.
Right.
Gand slowly. A little something definitely to note if we take a look at the last hits is that Faceless Void is ahead of Viper.
You make a very good point. I will bring up net worth.
I know it was subtle. It was subtle. I tried to do it in such a way that no one would notice that I was.
I believe in that subtlety thing. It's rubbish.
I'm just trying to be nice to you, Gand. I'm trying to be a nice all-round guy. So what on earth is going on top when a Faceless Void is beating a Viper? Looks like he is making nice use of that tie walk, but
maybe he's not using poison attack properly to just, you know, put him on and not take creep aggro. I don't really know.
Yeah. It's not that Viper doesn't have good farm. Void's pretty much got perfect.
He's got more levels on him as well.
So this ward for the Radiant on bottom lane is doing a lot of work. With the 3 of them here, I'm going to say it again, I backfired last time, but they really should not be dying down in this lane with an Earthshaker and Dazzle. Although Dazzle has not gone for Shallow Grave, he's gone for Poison Touch over Grave, which I'm not a huge fan of. I've seen, I think PPD doesn't even, he just takes stats over Poison Touch, and there is the stun onto Luna. He is going to go down because, as we mentioned, there is no Grave whatsoever. She taking a fair bit of damage, but Zeus has rotated in here as well.
I have to point out that was actually a really good D-ward. They knew he was coming, they D-warded it first. Brilliant play.
Very nice. And Zeus is going to head back off to the mid lane. I think if he had level 6, there would have actually been a bonus kill there. We are getting some rumours of a little bit of video lag, Gand. Anything we can do about that? I am noticing that as well on my version. We will work on that right now. Bear with us while we sort out some minor technical issues. Just double click on the hero's portrait to follow them. Double click on Zeus.
Yeah, done. You cast away, I will be.
Yeah, so it's perfect timing to double click on Zeus, as we notice that there is potentially about to be a gank on the mid lane here. Void does rotate. There's the stun onto Thunderdyne, and is Zeus going to get this kill? We do have the Spirit Siphon, which gets some delicious HP onto both. Oh my god, this could potentially be huge, but it does go down. Wow, that would have been absolutely incredible if he found himself with 2 kills there. And no, Ollie, I apologise to inform you that Kunkka has not been picked, probably because you're not in the game. Because no one else is capable of playing Kunkka on your level. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, as we do find ourselves essentially on radio broadcast here, Luna does pick off the gyrocopter off the back of a pretty nice Earthshaker stun. I'm assuming you've muted yourself, Gand, because there's some weird echo or something whenever I talk. Everything under control now, I imagine. It does look a lot better for me now, actually, so I'm hoping maybe we can only assume that Amy's wife was doing some madness on the internet. Amy's wife? Gand's wife. Unless your wife has a wife. Which I can only assume she does not.
I wish.
So what you missed there, Gand, was a nice little gank onto Death Prophet. She did make an excellent attempt at saving herself, but sadly failed. And then in the bottom lane, Gyrocopter sadly passed away, I regret to inform you. He has now pulled a bit of a Jesus Easter move and come back to life. I don't think any eggs are involved, but...
Well, other than that, I didn't miss much, I hope.
Nope. Faceless Void and Viper are still pretty much neck and neck on the farm, so I can only say again how impressed I am with Faceless Void for keeping up down there. Excellent effort.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's 300 ahead, 400 ahead.
Yep.
That's pretty disgusting, really.
He also has a lot of denies, which is pretty nice when it comes to levels. Viper does as well, actually. That lane is just but crazy things. We are seeing a big smoke rotation onto mid here. We have Chi and Dingjin who have just smoked in behind Thunderdyne, and I think he is extremely dead.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Yeah, Gand's got the soundtrack to that one, the jingle. He did pop his wand, but alas, when you have 3 heroes suddenly appear on top of you, you're probably not going to survive. And I imagine that Death Prophet's pretty disappointed they didn't see that one coming, because with the 2 supports missing bottom, they probably should have suspected something. Earthshaker is dewarding here. Chi is not going to get quite close enough for the stun. We do have a rocket coming out. Nothing's going to come of this though, just a bit of cheeky vision there.
Bit of gold.
Delicious gold.
Dazzle loving that.
Dazzle now finds himself with 2 last hits, one of which is a rocket.
That Tam Portal scroll. He's living the dream at 8 minutes.
Zeus does pop the ultimate, doesn't quite get the kill onto Dazzle bottom, but Gyrocopter is able to finish that one off. Does also get the Earthshaker, with the damage from Rocket Barrage just being absolutely crazy. Death Prophet is running around here. I think she might be getting a bit greedy, trying to get too many kills at once rather than securing the ones she can.
She decided to
on the back line, we see, I believe, Vengeful Spirit and Luna trading for each other's lives, and I really think Death Prophet should have just committed on to getting 1 kill rather than trying to get greedy and take several. It looks like Gyrocopter is going to survive here with those phase boots. He does manage to get away. And a very nice rotation from LSE there. They get, I believe, 3 kills for 1 with a big dive. And, yeah.
Radiant's top.
Well, yeah, indeed. I was just quickly checking chat there. And if anyone's having problems with the chat, just give us a quick little
problems with the chat?
Oh, sorry, with the old video.
Rich is saying it's perfect but freezes, which is a interesting state of perfection to find yourself in. It's so perfect that we have to stop it every now and then just so people can really appreciate the quality.
Calm down a bit, you know.
Yeah.
Whoa! Whoa! Oh god, okay, I'm calming down. Whoa!
There is Gand once again providing the sound effects for your mind. Extremely useful feature to have in the mid lane. Zeus does go down to Death Prophet. No ultimate use, just spamming this Spirit Siphon combined with Crypt Swarm does get that kill. I think Earthshaker came in and provided a wall as well. Yes, he did indeed. So Dingjin is going to take advantage of this to pick up a little bit of XP mid. He does already have level 6 actually. Thunderdyne potentially should be a little cautious about diving under the tower, but does just do a little bit of cheeky harass and then back off, and is now heading off to the room. Luckily for Jeebus, who I will now stop flaming, he has now taken over the Viper on last hits. Rumours that the stream is in fact PowerPoint are incorrect. We're not sponsored by Microsoft in any way. Other deck production software is available.
Deck production?
That's what people call PowerPoint.
Really?
Productions,
Drunk people?
decks. No, just everyone, I think.
Well, like when I found out that
we have four people rotating bottom from the Dire. The Radiant are hiding under their tower like kittens, and that is a good tactic to employ when you find yourself getting ganked by 4.
Yeah, I mean,
as they are now wasting time, and Death Prophet is just pop the ultimate and doing some nice work onto the mid tower. Triple TP carrying out from LSE to deal with that. They do cancel one of those, which was definitely a good plan, because that is over the top.
Yep. Oh, big arrow on the map there. Intentions are clear.
Looks like LSE are definitely planning on rotating bottom. We will see what goes down there. Luna does have the ultimate, which is a very nice tower defending ability when you get dived. Generally, you find yourself hitting a lot of abilities onto a tower, but where has he wandered off to there? Does pop the ultimate, does in fact get the Gyrocopter kill, so I look like a fool there. The Zeus ultimate brings out a lot of damage, and Luna and Dazzle have both gone down. We may see Tricks on the Earthshaker going down as well, but yep, there's a nice swap from Chi. Probably does have a stun off cooldown, but doesn't even need it.
Yeah, I mean, at the moment we sort of predicted that the more experienced team, LSE, were going to be taking a lead here, but yeah, they're doing quite well, I think. They're pressuring everywhere, really. I mean, the only lane they were sort of losing was top, I guess. Maybe mid, would you say?
I mean, well, Durham took a nice early lead in terms of last hits and kills as well, but things are now pretty nicely in favour of LSE. They are ahead on total gold and also kills. We've seen some really nice rotations out of them in timing with the Zeus ults, which is pretty much the way you want to play it when you have a Zeus.
Yep, just keep that on cooldown, get your ganks in. Steal all the last hits on heroes. Easy.
Bath players appear to be turning up in chat to flame and say it's not quite Bath, but I did notice, Bath, that you lost to Sheffield, did you not?
Ooh.
Beef.
The burns.
So apparently the stream is freezing every 5 seconds. I don't even know.
God damn it. I'll restart my computer after this game, I guess. Unless you want to restart now, but that doesn't sound legit at all.
It doesn't sound legit at all, does it? No, we'll deal for now. Maybe just quickly restart the stream, perhaps.
Okay.
If you just turn it off and on, that's not going to do anything bad,
Turn it
right?
off and on. We'll see you in a second. Don't go away. Ending delayed stream. Starting stream. Do we have power?
Are we back up?
Yeah.
Welcome back, everyone, to the broadcast. Apologies for that small interruption as we attempt to combat issues with the internet.
No.
We can only blame Cisco for that one, right?
Probably. I mean, if only we had a Cisco representative somewhere.
Yep,
we
if
could flame
only
for
we
that.
knew someone who worked at Cisco.
Well,
If anyone would like to flame Rich, then you can find him in chat. He is called Ranger Alture. Send him a message, let him know what you think of the internet quality in the UK. We do see this smoke gank coming out bottom, which is under a radiant ward, so they're going to absolutely not be prepared for this. And what magic can Chi bring out here? There's the swap onto Trix, followed up by stun. He is going to die very fast before a grave can come out. Lion does drop the ultimate. The Lunar ult does go down onto Jeebus, and he is dead, so this rotation is turned out very much in favour of Durham. Chi is not in the most favourable of positions, presumably he's going to try and hide in TP, but I think the reality of the situation is that Chi is not going to be with us for much longer, and there he goes.
Very sad. Oh, is this the pushing top at last? No, they're sort of chilling around. I think this could be the end of Fungus. Oh no, all the damage is gone. That move is over. Oh!
There is a Zeus ultimate. GC Fungus is going to get away though. Nova on the Dazzle is also going to be surviving with the Shallow Grave. Pops a one charge just to make sure he absolutely is going to die, and someone has just said thanks Eric in chat. What a friendly character. In the bottom lane, Dingjin is about to die. He does indeed come to an early demise. A nice TP from Luna should be getting away with this, but no, there's a swap from Chi followed up by stun. KK is going to go down. Has the same initials as my dad, interestingly. I can only assume that that isn't my dad, as
Is that his boxing name, Killer Keen?
No.
No.
I don't know. I don't think he does a lot of boxing, but
or was it mixed martial
maybe it
arts?
is. I also didn't know that he went to Durham, but there we go. What are Bath's MMRs? Bath's MMRs are in the range of 1k to 2k. A push. They have a few players in the 3k range. We do see a gank mid. Exolyptic, I believe that bot is offline. It probably is online actually. So if you do !MMR, you may see something interesting happening. You may see your MMR.
Why was the right click then?
Well, I think he's scared to get in range because if he gets sapped, then it could go very messy very fast, right? True.
He just zapped though. He could have just give him a little poke.
So looking at the net worth side of things, we do see Death Prophet with a nice lead, but interesting actually. We see the 3 Radiant cores are pretty high up, but Gyro and Viper not far behind. The Radiant supports are extremely poor as they didn't really do any nice rotations early in the game and were more just passively attempting to defend themselves.
No, it's interesting to note as well. You mentioned that Radiant have got such a good pushing lineup with not a tower at 16 minutes.
That's true. Death Prophet did pop an ultimate to try and do some work mid. Since then, I think they've mostly been. There's a Void ultimate combined with some Siphon Soul action from Death Prophet, and we do see Gyrocopter dead.
If you had to give a noise to Siphon Soul, what would it be? Mine would have much more likely been.
Okay, moving on quickly. Let's keep things highbrow, Gand, because
that is highbrow. What the hell
really,
are you thinking about?
Thinking about someone eating an ice cream. Sorry.
Yeah. In one.
We do see a smoke gang bottom here from Chi. Not sure the swap was necessary at all. KK is getting ganked. We do see a grave, but I believe the phrase we can use at this point is that there's no saving the dead. Thunderdine has come down. He's popped the ultimate and a Siphon Soul. Not sure he's going to want to dive under tower here. He's used a Yules, which may even give time for them to stack additional stuns on top of him, but they are going to have to run around this wall. Trix goes down very fast. Gyrocopter are searching for additional kills. The Death Prophet running away, extremely low HP. There is a rocket, so they're going to have vision. Grave is not off cooldown for another 3 seconds. Nova buys some time, trading his life. Alex is attempting to blink after this Death Prophet here, but looks like he's not going to be able to catch him. Blink in 4 seconds. How much damage is this rocket going to do? Go, Team Rocket. Souls. We do find ourselves... Oh, nice Yules. Wow. What a player. What a player.
No damage.
Confirmed that
the souls heal you.
Rich's MMR is indeed 241. That's pretty damn awkward. Ollie instantly comes in with 6,400. This is a very accurate reading of your MMR directly from Valve's API.
Froggy at the average of 4k. Gamma Moo, welcome back.
What a suspicious character Gamma Moo is.
With 4,491.
That's definitely not true.
No, I heard rumours that it was like a lot.
People may or may not now be abusing the fact that we have not set a limit on how often you can do this. Profiterole has claimed that he is in fact Miracle, as he's very close to 9k. I believe with 8572 you would be the 3rd highest player in the world, I believe, behind Badman and Arteezy. Yeah. Back to the game though. This is. I know that for sure a lot of the Shanghai teams are currently watching this game, trying to pick up some strats. The meta for Shanghai is pretty much being defined right here, right now. While you are enjoying the antics of GB Robot, do not forget to follow the stream so you can see more of see more of what he gets up to, because he's constantly evolving. You know, he's growing.
A growing lad, isn't he?
He's a growing gentleman. I believe I am allowed to reveal that the biological father of GB Robot is indeed Ranger Altier, so big thanks to him for producing that child. So LSE do have a firm lead. I think the interesting thing about this game, is that late game there isn't a clear stronger team. We do see Chrono mid onto Gyro, who is quite tanky, but he is going to go down. Pops
but there's a smoke going on bottom.
Smoke going on bottom in the meantime. Trix is about to get ganked here. The Lion ultimate does a lot of work, combined with a cheeky stun from Chi. He goes down. We've seen
here we go.
Wow, nice ultimate from Lena. Is it going to do enough damage? Very nice stun from Lion, but he does get hit by an Eclipse Beam on the way out. So that's a trade of a Lion for a Shaker in the bottom lane. All in all, no huge win for either team, but
I suppose
the Gyro Def in the mid lane is the
picking up the kill.
True that, Gand. Excellent point. Interesting item pickup on the Vengeful Spirit. We do see the Everlen, so that's a very long range swap for him, and obviously some extended stuns. And it looks like you were complaining that we hadn't seen enough pushing from Durham, and
getting on it.
Perhaps they're watching the stream to pick up on some of your pro tier strategies. I wouldn't be surprised if they are, because let's face it, when we think of Dota geniuses, we think of who do we think of?
Gand.
Think of Puppy, Burning, and then pretty much after those two we think of Gand. There's the long range swap we were talking about from Chi. Thunderdine finds himself behind enemy lines. A really, really nice grave. Is going to buy him a little bit of time, but he does go down. In the meantime, Gyro is just hunting for anyone else. A nice TP from Dazzle does get away, and the Illusionist, which I still wonder if that's spelled wrong, is running through the woods looking for bonus kills, but does not find any. So very much an unsuccessful push there from Durham, and confirmed that the stream is now working without any lag, I believe. So
it's reconnect.
Sorry about those minor issues, guys. As I said, blame Cisco.
Fine. We love you. We will do it.
Let's not push it too far, because Profiterole, as far as we know, could literally be worse than Goebbels. I mean, he could be a pretty bad guy. Ollie, whatever you do, remember to follow the stream. There's definitely good reasons to follow the stream, actually. We are indeed, I believe, giving away some goodies. Maybe this isn't the time to talk about that. Let's stick with the game. We've already got distracted talking about MMRs.
I've got a new strat. It's called Draw the Line of Where Gyro Goes.
Draw a line of where Gyro goes?
Sorry. Oh, this line's about to get big, son.
Oh, okay.
Look at this.
Excellent little diversion there from Gand. Who's the mother of GB Robot? Interesting question.
Well, being a robot, she doesn't need to have just one father, one mother. I think the mother was a bosom of GB. It was a lot of people. They were.
Maybe we should stick to Rich not having children with anyone
Immaculate
other than his
conception.
girlfriend.
Whoa, okay, hold
So
on.
shout out to Liz. Congrats on the baby robot.
Ah.
We can only assume that Liz is watching, because what else would she be doing on a Wednesday night? When I think Wednesday
Plotting
nights,
your
I
death,
think
probably.
I think Heritage. I don't know what you think.
I don't think anything other than Heritage most of the time. I'm pretty much
That's
one track.
the way it should be, because Heritage is pretty much what it's all about. In the meantime, we do see the Radiant Cores have now they've extended their lead over the Dire Ones. They're not necessarily far behind,
Do you want a
but I think the
prediction?
worrying thing is, I don't know.
Can I give you a
Normally, I would
prediction?
say with Death Prophet, when that pushing period times out, like after maybe 40 minutes, she's going to be in trouble. But
This is
I don't know.
Micro
It's a weird
prediction.
game because
Chi
I
has
think
swap. Chi cannot have swap on cooldown. Chi is going to use swap on the next hero Chi sees. This is my prediction.
she has been pulling out a lot of swaps. I think they might want to consider trying to give him a bit of XP to get that level 11 though, because the range increase is really nice.
True.
Cameraman's so focused on the smoke kappa.
Ha!
What's that? Ha!
I don't know.
No one has particularly gone for Roshan so far.
There we go. I think. Oh, are we going to see a gank or is the? Yeah, they want this. They want this kill. No. Rune.
Alex on the Zeus has also gone for the Everlane's pick. Etherlens pickup,
Etherlens?
as I learn English as we go along. Not that I think we can describe Dota items as English. They're Dotanese, or who knows.
Dotanese. Very nice. Very nice.
Thanks. I've been working on that
Oh, God.
pretty much since the end of the Heritage one. I've just been working on that one line.
It's true. This is why we can't talk about giveaways, because we don't have our main giveaway man here.
Exactly. Without Capital Dave, does the giveaway really exist without Capital Dave? Oh dear, oh dear, Gand. Okay, looks like the Dire are now grouping up a little bit bottom. They don't have a tower to go for, so if anything they're just being very defensive of this gyrocopter. He is building towards the BKB. Probably a pretty sensible lineup against this scary Earthshaker. And of course, does get rid of
Luna.
Spirits? Does it get rid of Spirit Siphon? I guess.
Probably
I'm not
gets
sure
rid
if
of
it
Spirit
does.
Siphon, but it doesn't stop
Spirit
your damage
Siphon,
from the
the
actual spirits,
damage
does
from
it?
Spirit Siphon is pure, right? It is, yeah.
Okay, so it stops the Crypt Swarm. That's about it.
Yeah. So, interesting stuff there.
Yeah, I mean, it'll, like you say, it's going to stop the stuns from Earthshaker, it's going to stop the Lucent Beams, it's going to
It's going to stop time dilation as well,
won't it?
but yeah, obviously it's an alright pickup. But there's no like crazy. Oh wow, they have like 62 stuns. We need to pick up a BKB. It's
No.
more of a
It's probably more
just-
necessary on the Radiant team, actually.
definitely. As obviously BKB amazing against Zeus because he will just put out crazy amounts of magic damage, and it's pretty much good against every single hero against Viper. In fact, on the Dire team.
Mhm.
Not that it's not bad against Viper, but you know you wouldn't pick it up specifically to deal with a Viper. Is the Heritage CS:GO coming anytime soon? Thank you. Pudge Fudge is dropping a lot of questions, isn't he?
How much did you pay him to, like,
Is
bring
he
these little segues in?
intentionally trying to bait out information? I'll talk about that after this push bottom. We do see Durham potentially going for a push. They have grouped up. LSE have clearly shown they absolutely intend to defend this one. There's an ultimate from Zeus. I think they may have just gone absolutely crazy after a Earthshaker illusion, if I'm not mistaken. I don't suppose you caught that.
Moving swiftly on.
I think they went mad on an Earthshaker illusion and died.
Let's see. I mean, there's no ults missing from people.
No, I think with Zeus ultimate down, they could have considered going for that push, but they have backed off. Back onto Pudge Fudge's question. The Heritage CS:GO. Well, there's been a lot of talk everywhere, pretty much, in the press. Everyone's talking about, are GameBritannia going to do CS:GO? And the answer is indeed yes. At the LAN finals of this season of the Heritage, we are going to be running sort of an initial test of CS:GO with a competition between some London unis. So if you are listening and from a London uni, then what? London uni, then why not get in touch? We are going to be running a small CS:GO competition at this season of the Heritage. Potentially, depending how that goes, we may be ramping up the CSGO scene for future. I hope that's answered your question, Pudge Fudge. I look forward to your next one. And just to clarify, Pudge Fudge is not in any way affiliated with us here at GameBritannia. He merely knows exactly the information that I need to end up saying.
He's just an inquisitive little beaver, you know.
Siphon does go through BKB, has been confirmed by Ivan, who assumably knows more than we do about Dota.
Smoke is on, boys.
Here we go. There is the Aghanim Scepter on the Void, gonna lower his cooldown. Very much demonstrates that he is looking for the team fight control rather than turning into that big carry, which perhaps says a little bit about them not wanting this to go late. Perhaps they are very scared of this gyrocopter. There is the Yules onto Viper, and are they going to be able to bring him down before backup arrives? He has popped a pipe there. Very defensive build coming out from him. There's the stun onto Void, and a lot of follow-up damage with the Lion Nuke and the Zeus ultimate, and he's going to go down before he's able to pop the ult. A very, very nice gyro ultimate onto 3, does pop the BKB, and absolutely everyone is dead on the Radiant, and I think the Viper is not the hero to go on, right?
No.
Viper, extremely tanky. Not only has he got a lot of natural HP, and of course he's got corrosive skin to make going on him harder, he's also carrying a pipe and a mech. When I'm thinking of who am I going to start my fight by initiating on, Viper is probably at the bottom of my list. Exactly. Who's at the bottom of your list, Gand? Other than Voldemort. Who doesn't? Everyone hates that guy.
Don't even say his name, you know.
Sorry to anyone who felt uncomfortable after I dropped that.
Indeed.
Looks like the Dire are going to take the opportunity after killing the entire Radiant team to go into Roche, and I think we can say that there was some really nice play from Lion in that team fight. As soon as the Void jumped, he was instantly hexed and controlled and had absolutely no possibility to get that Chronosphere off, which could have been a game changer. And as we can see from Gamamoo, CSGO sign-ups are available for London universities for the Heritage 2. So if you are listening from a London university and you like CSGO, then why not get in touch?
Because you're terrible?
If you're terrible, then you could still get in touch, but things might not go well for you, because rumour on the street is that there are some pretty strong players in the London uni CSGO scene.
Really? I mean, I was actually surprised by the quality of the Heritage 2. I mean, people just think, oh, university teams, it isn't going to be that great. But
do you mean the Heritage 1?
The Heritage 1, sorry.
Come on, Gand, come on.
I'm all about the Heritage 2. The Heritage 2 is where it's at.
The Heritage 2 is probably the most exciting thing to happen in Dota ever. Can we say that? We've said it.
The
fact
I'm
that
not
you haven't
agreed.
It. Okay.
No, it's just a fact. Why would it?
Okay,
like you said, like there's gravity and what, you know.
Okay, true. I like that. Zeus is getting pretty damn rich. He's picked up the Veil, which may have contributed to how extremely fast.
He's got a bottled arcane rune as well.
Void went down in that last fight. The Lion Finger combined with the full set of Zeus nukes just meant Void absolutely exploded. And yeah, Ivan does indeed have great
and he's so close
game
to
knowledge.
16.
I like to think I do have pretty good game knowledge, but you know, these changes to heroes, that's going to confuse anyone, right?
Especially me.
The Dire have now grouped up for a push on this tier 1. I don't think that Durham are going to be overly keen on defending this after how badly that last fight went.
Looks like they're trying to trade a 2.
Yeah, I think that LSE are probably going to be forced back to defend this. Alex is TPing. He's TPing alone by the looks of it.
And then oranges.
This could make it difficult for LSE to defend this tower, actually, with Alex not being able to be there. Obviously, he can still drop the Zeus ultimate from afar. We do see a Yule Scepter onto Jeebus on the Viper. He is swapped out by Chi, so that's some nice play there. The Luna ultimate absolutely destroys Lion. I'm not sure if that was just incredible RNG or extremely good placement. And we do see Void go we do see Viper go down as well there, and
big turnaround.
This puts Durham in an excellent place for the push. Sadly, the Death Prophet ultimate does time out, but there's absolutely still time for them to do some really nice pushing. The Veil Zeus ultimate combo does huge amounts of damage, almost killing 3 heroes. Thunderdine is retreating on very low HP. Void and Dazzle both dead, and we see both Luna and Death Prophet running away, very nearly dead.
Oh, how have they not seen that? He just gets to walk away. I can't believe that.
Still a really nice defense there on a 2v5 fight. The Veil ultimate combo from Zeus just doing absolutely crazy amounts of damage.
Exactly, and he's only got 35 seconds till it's back up.
Yeah.
And I think he still had the arcane room when he cast it. So
We have seen a nice Octarine pickup from Death Prophets. So that's going to obviously allow us to be spamming that ultimate all the more often.
This game's now horrendously close. It actually swayed back into Radiant's favour, and then sort of dipped back towards Dire. But yeah, the gold and XP graphs went to.
I've got a text from a friend of mine which just says, "There's lag, you amateurs."
Might I ask which friend it is?
No.
No, okay. There's lag, you amateurs. Well.
But you can send a message to them because they will, of course, know who they are. Let's call them Jerome.
Jerome.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which could be their real name, but could not be.
I'm gonna find them.
We do see a smoke gank coming out here. We do see the smoked Venge and Lion. It looks like they are going to go for a kill on this Luna. Luna does not have the BKB. What on earth is going on? Are they blind? There's the Hex. Do they have enough damage? There's the Lion ultimate. We do see a Zeus follow-up ultimate. And the lifesteal kicks in. Not sure it's going to be enough. And Luna does die. Very nice smoke there. And excellent understanding of just how much damage they're capable of putting out. And to answer your question, Ollie, this... Oh my god. Profiterole has just said, what are your favourite champions casters?
Well, they can only be referring to us because I'm a champion caster.
Dear God, what are your favourite champions? Are we going to have to ban that guy?
I don't want to because he's A, named after one of my favourite desserts, and B...
But he's just said champions, Gand. Can we time him out, maybe? We're just going to let that slide. We'll let it slide. My favourite is probably Naga Siren, I think, is one of my faves. And stop calling Zeus Alex, because Jeebus is also called Alex. You're quite right, Ollie, my apologies.
If they're all called Alex and we just say Alex has done this, we're never wrong.
I will now call Zeus Exolyptic, and yeah, you're right actually. Jeebus is in fact the cooler of the two Alexes. He has a very nice vibe.
Girl,
I don't know why I'm sucking up to him, because we can only hope that he's not tuned in right now. Because if there's one thing we dislike, it's vicious cheats.
Reclaim of the Aegis. Actually.
Yep, and if we look at Gyrocopter's build for a second, we can see he's gone extremely defensive. He's got the Satanic stacked on top of the BKB, and he's not planning on going down anytime in the near future.
No, this game is a farm fest, though. I'm going to say it.
And sorry, Ollie, before I got distracted by that horrible bit of vocabulary from Profiterole, this is indeed game 1, and this is a best of 3. So the excitement is not going to stop after this game. You're in for a whole evening of excitement.
Someone didn't set up the lobby properly, it seems.
I don't want to point the finger of blame, but Jimmy, you are in big trouble. Big trouble. And you said that the Radiant needed to pick up some BKBs, and there we do see a BKB coming out from Death Prophet. Another item pickup is the Force Staff onto Lion. Can be useful. Could see some big plays in terms of dodging Faceless Void ultimates.
What do you think of Faceless Void taking Blink Dagger?
I think it's pretty much fine, because Time Walk is definitely dodgeable. Like, I think you know that you're expecting it, and you're ready to blink out. And there we see the blink come out, and he does get a very nice ultimate onto both Zeus and Gyrocopter. Venge absolutely explodes under the pressure of the Lunar ultimate. We're now going to see what that Satanic BKB combo can do, but the answer is not very much, thanks to, I believe, a few time lock bashes coming out of Void. And we do see both Gyro and Venge down. We may see the Radiant transitioning into a big push here, potentially. Yeah, Jerome is also the name of the MSI Dragon. That is true. Potentially my text was from the MSI Dragon. There is the Veil coming out from Zeus. Can we see another nice defense? And we can indeed. The damage is absolutely insane with Veil on here. We see a buyback from the Venge, who I believe is potentially about to secure a follow-up kill onto the Void, who has got away with a Time Walk. The Dazzle goes down. Viper's damage at this point with the Yasha, quite scary. Luna just about gets away with that TP there. And it does cost them a buyback, but a nice defense from the Dire, and the Veiled is just doing an absolutely insane amount of work.
I guess the only champion, how close it is.
The only champions are Bath for GameBritannia, and you are correct, Sir Ollie. You are indeed currently the champions. I'm not sure for how much longer that is going to be the case, because You know, we've got some strong teams in the Heritage too. Could be scary. Can we see the team's net worths and XP? Well, Froggy Wizard, you are in for an absolute treat, because I can only imagine that Gand is bringing it up for you right now. There it is. Describe it, Gand. Talk us through it. We're here now live for our new item, XP and Gand graphs with Gand. Here's the jingle. XP and Gand, XP and gold with Gand. There's the jingle. Take it away.
There's nothing in it. Literally.
That's actually the worst item we've ever had.
300 gold.
Okay.
Oh, look, LSE.
I feel like my jingle needs work. We'll work on that for the next cast, guys. My apologies for that.
Oh man, that is a disgusting gold graph. Like, both teams have been so far ahead. I think that just goes to show quite how close this is. You know, they're getting these leads and then just being beaten back down by the other team straight away. Whoa, Profiterole, he's like a dual personality.
Yeah, sometimes he's nice, sometimes he's evil.
Like sometimes, yeah, and he's like trying to get us back on side. Like, there's no lag now, guys. Love you.
Then he turns around, hits you in the face. I'm telling you, he could be Goebbels. Back from the dead.
There's no lag anymore, guys. Casters are Nazis. Whoa, Profiterole, calm down.
Instead of doing some like weird biological experiment, it's all psychological now.
True.
Oh my god, you literally just said there's no lag and I saw some lag. Okay, I think it was just my internet, which is indeed awful. And there is a very nice Chronosphere from Void in the mid lane. Not doing masses of damage, as we do now see the Talisman of Evasion on the gyro. They're coming in here. We do see a lot of damage going out, but so far no one has dropped. The pipe doing a fair bit of work. And we're now seeing a 1v1 between Death Prophet and Gyrocopter, which Death Prophet does come out the victor of, and Gyrocopter's about to come back up. Like, is he going to go down a second time? I think the answer is quite possibly yes. The Veil comes out, and Exolyptic on the Zeus is putting out a lot of damage, but he is forced to run away, and I think he's going to go down here under the combined pressure of Luna and Void. The Altering Core giving them a bit of lifesteal, but is it going to be enough? Blink off in 1 second. Oh no. And I think that the attempted save onto Zeus by Lion is going to cost him his life as well. And we see 5 down for LSE, and they've only got buyback on the Zeus, who was forced to use it, but by himself, what can he do?
No, but he's got his fail. That seems to be him doing work.
Yeah, but without the ultimate, it's really not as scary. Void has blinked straight in, does have a Chronosphere. Good reaction from Exolyptic, who blinks away, but there is the Chronosphere. Thunderdyne has walked into it, so no huge amounts of damage coming out from him right now. But with a few time locks, he's going to find himself going down, and I expect to see GG called any second, I think.
Can we just take a moment to enjoy this bit of Luna time?
Okay. Gand is probably touching himself right now. Oh god. Luna Aghanim Scepter is something that... Has that happened? That did indeed happen without us noticing. Apologies to everyone, everywhere. Because that's who's watching. Everyone, everywhere.
That happening, or everyone's missing it, because that truly is terrible.
It's already has happened, yeah.
I think the only time you really want to get Aghanims on Luna, surely, is when you've got like a Wisp with another ganker, or like a, I don't know, like a Nature's Prophet or something, and you can just throw it on them just before they teleport in and have.
Yeah, but it's got other changes. Removes the total beam, increases total beams and the duration, and removes the limit on beams per unit, which is probably removing the limit on beams per unit is probably the biggest impact. And JP, who is Reco 2K6, has just discovered that he has 8.5k MMR, which
wow,
I know for a fact to be completely untrue.
Because
he's 9k.
Yeah,
yep.
I thought so.
He wishes. He wishes.
Either way, he won't be able to play with us.
Yeah.
With the burn.
Which won't be a big
shame.
shame.
I'm sorry.
Oh god. It's the last time that JP runs the sound desk for us. Thanks to JP for that.
Yeah, indeed. Big thanks, JP. Kept me company. It was delicious.
I think you did a little more than that. He's a professional sound engineer, Gand.
Yeah, but he definitely kept me company as well.
Okay. So, if we take yet another look at... should I try my jingle again?
Do it.
Okay, 1 second.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, here we go.
Straight from the
now for our new item, Golden XP with Gand.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Golden XP with Gand. We have the XP chart here, which is a little bit more entertaining than last time. Currently we have DSS on over 10,000 experience earned ahead. And then we look at a little bit of gold graph here. We have DSS on over 12,000 gold ahead. Over to you, Eric.
I've just got a call from Absolute Radio, and they've said that they're trying to book us for a show right now.
I've watched Radio 1. This is essentially how they do it. They sing stupid, jingly things, and then, rack up the viewers. So
that's what we're doing. We are getting, I think that says 1,500 viewers. Haven't got time to look into that exactly, but not overly surprised.
If it's anything like these XP charts, it changes like minutely in like a massive flux. Because who even knows?
Stream no longer PG. Yeah, I can't remember what I said, but I do remember it being bad.
You mentioned something about genitals and me.
Okay, let's. If anyone was offended by that, then grow up. Frankly,
get away from it. What are you talking about?
Why are you still awake? It's like 9 p.m. Go to bed. It's a school night.
Oh god,
come on.
See another big gold swing here.
Huge push here and a nice Earthshaker ultimate. Even though, as we mentioned, there's huge amounts of defensive items onto Gyrocopter, still goes down. Viper follows up suit, and I really think this is going to be the end. With the huge gold swing after the last fight, the Dire were just in a terrible position, really.
Yeah, the late.
I think the game pretty much ended in that last fight.
Yeah, exactly. A massive 5-man wipe. What can you do? Like you say, it was nearly a 12k swing for gold. Yep. It's obscene. We're now at 15 plus.
Durham have absolutely no intention of taking any risks. They continue to push. We do see a buyback on the Gyro. We're seeing a lot of damage coming out onto Thunderdome, but I'm not sure it's going to be enough without the Zeus ultimate. A huge swap coming out from Chi. That Everlens range really coming into play there, but we do see a nice grave onto Thunderdome. Is he going to go down? The Satanic and the BKB are both off cooldown for Gyrocopter, and he does pop. Nice follow-up stuns from Earthshaker, and that's Lion going down as well. It's pretty much on Exolyptic on the Zeus now to finish off this defense. A fairly questionable Chronosphere, but I think when you're this far ahead, the Chronosphere doesn't matter too much, and there is the GG call from LSE, and Durham do take game 1.
Indeed, and the game explodes. I thought it wasn't going to do it then. It took a long time, but yeah, congrats to Durham. I didn't expect that. It was a very middling mid-game.
All it takes is one fight, and when you have such a nice push line up, you can just do so much damage off the back of one team fight.
Exactly.
As we saw there, as demonstrated. Yes. So thanks so much for watching, everyone. This is indeed the first game of a best of 3. The winner of this round will proceed into the second round of the Heritage. The loser will regrettably be knocked out. So make sure to stay tuned. LSE, who were previously a semi-finalist, under a little bit of pressure from Durham here. So as mentioned before, the excitement does not stop here. Stay tuned.
What do we need to see to improve the game? Better picks, better play.
I don't think the picks were necessarily that bad. They did have some really nice early rotations. It's just it was all off the back of one team fight, really. You get caught out once. I think Gyro's item build potentially could have been worked on. I mean, he built to be really tanky, but he still died quickly. So maybe
seem to just go get that. When you just sort of focus getting the one big item, and you forget that you should really sort of build it up. So we went straight in there at Satanic. I don't think that's the play.
Yep, correct. So yep, we'll be back very shortly, guys. The players are just getting into the lobby for the next game. And yeah, get excited, hang around. As mentioned before, do we mention the giveaway now, Gand? Are people ready?
I think we just tease with what the giveaway
We just tease there could be a giveaway. It may involve tickets to an event in London, maybe.
In London?
An
what
event?
sort of event might that be?
It might involve video games. Maybe.
Well, we are a video game type channel.
I know, so how on earth would someone enter such an event?
I'd probably keep an eye on the Facebook.
Keep an eye on Facebook. I believe that if someone was to type !giveaway, then who knows what could happen. We will be back after a very short break.
Okay. I'll see you all in a minute, guys. Enjoy. There's some delicious tunes. Tunes.